Hello, everyone. It is the wonderful 4th of July sale from Linda Z's. You can tell by my shirt.
And you can't tell by mine.
Well, she's
tell
always
by
black. This is embroidered on my arm and another one over here that are really fun.
I'll wear a star.
There you go. Or your D for Debbie.
D for Debbie.
Okay. We are very, very excited. We have a wonderful guest with us today. And before we go into that, I want to tell you that we have traditionally had at Linda Z's every single year for over 50 years now, a big 4th of July sale. It always starts, normally we do it a little bit.
On the day of July 4th.
And we do a little pre-sale, but because of COVID and what else has happened, we are doing it a little bit differently now.
A little bit differently, and it's really fun.
And you know, Debbie and Tracy are really very much involved with the management and the ownership of Linda Z's now. So they are very definitely changing up a few things. Last year, COVID
Wait,
changed.
did you guys hear that? Because now I can change things, like, apparently?
Well, not everything.
Yes.
But what they have done, last year, because we couldn't gather the way we wanted to, we really didn't have it just on the 4th. We are still, right, the 4th of July, which is Sunday.
Sunday, we're still going to be there.
But we're not starting traditionally like we do at 6:30 in the morning, right?
No.
You go to church first.
We're not going to be there that early.
Right.
Sorry.
But we are going to open up at 11 o'clock, I believe. And we will have our traditional hot dogs, and I think they're trying to work that out.
Trying to work that out.
Yeah.
Individually wrapped hot dogs, they're not easy to do.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to figure that out and how we can get it done for you. But we will definitely have something for you. And we are definitely going to have a huge sale that you're going to love. And to kick off that huge sale, our website, you want to tell what we're going to do for the days?
Right, so there's a schedule of all of these videos that we're doing, like we're doing right now, live videos.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be working with Laura Starr.
Okay.
Tomorrow, on Tuesday, we'll be working with Arrow and Kangaroo, the cabinet makers for sewing machine cabinetry.
Cool.
And then Wednesday, we'll be working with Brother.
Oh,
Thursday, we'll be working with the Notions distributing company called Brewer.
And they always have some fun
We'll
things.
be talking about a lot of Notions. And then on Friday, we'll be working with Bernina.
Oh,
so
we have
that
a whole big grouping of people.
That is
That's
correct.
great.
So,
and then won't we be live on the 4th of July?
we will be
With,
live
on
on
Facebook?
Saturday the 3rd.
Oh,
Yeah.
Saturday? Oh,
Saturday
not
the
the
3rd.
4th. Okay.
Not the 4th, it'll be Saturday the 3rd probably,
Okay.
yes.
All right, probably or for sure?
Well, because we want to give them time to get all revved up for Sunday the 4th.
Oh, okay.
So we want to talk about what will be happening on the 4th,
Okay.
on the 3rd.
All right, sounds great.
So there are, so today we're starting to do some giveaways. And every day this week we'll be giving something away, a big prize.
Well, isn't the prize, it's not, we won't give the winners till the end of the sale, right?
At the end of the sale.
Yeah.
So what are we giving?
That's Nicola, if you don't know.
So for Laura Starr, we're actually, what would we give away for a Laura Starr video?
Maybe a filter.
How about a Laura Starr?
No, how about, no, I think maybe we should give away
An iron board or
a cover.
A cover for
cover's
an
a
ironing board?
lot. That's
What do you
a
guys?
lot.
You guys are so bad. I want to give away an
no.
iron.
No,
I wanna give,
Nick,
yes,
what else do you think?
yes.
We should maybe give away a,
You can do our free lesson with.
that's
right.
a great idea. Mike, I'm sure you'd love to do a free lesson for somebody. He's standing here
We
on
can
the
teach
side.
people how to
You're gonna-
iron. No,
you're
I don't
gonna
think so.
love what he's saying.
I think we're going to be giving away a free iron
I don't
from
know,
this
Nick.
video.
Do you think
yes.
we should do that?
Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh. How many
Yes.
of you think we should give away a free iron?
I think they all want to get a free iron.
A free Laura Starr
So how do
lift
how do
iron?
they enter this drawing? You guys go to our website, lindaz's.com, so lindazs.com, and you fill out the form. And once you fill out that form, you are entered. You are entered, officially entered, to win an iron. And then every day we'll be giving a gift away.
And you have really good odds because it's not like a raffle where you have to pay anything. This is free, and it's just a gift from us. So we just hope that you will really enjoy it. And I still think the filter would be kind of nice. But
Well,
no,
we've got
come with the filter.
You didn't know this, but I have about 5 or 6 items down here. We are going to be doing a little
every day.
So,
Okay.
So if
All
you
right.
guys are feeling steamy, are you guys feeling steamy today? We've got 5 or 6 giveaways a day.
Okay.
And then every day we'll be doing the same thing during the hour of our
Oh,
programming.
That's great.
So
All
without
right, well,
further ado,
let's-
shall we
let-
introduce our
well,
special guest?
Mike Vendetti, I have known for a long time. I better not say all the things I know about him, but most of it's very good. I got him laughing now. It really is. He's just a wonderful educator, great friend, but a wonderful educator. And I mean that he knows more in his little finger than I'll probably ever know in my ironing career. And
This is a Laura Starr
you know how much I love it.
aficionado here.
Those of you that are, you know, very definite weekly watchers of our Thursday morning video, you will notice that in every one of my videos in our studio, I always use this iron. And I could be using anything, I really could, but I feel that the Laura Starr is my iron. It's very difficult if I'm, like I was in Arizona this winter for a little bit with one of my sisters, and it was she was doing a lot of quilting. I was trying to help her a little, and she had this iron
Mom.
like.
Mom, she's
that.
probably watching, so
Oh,
don't
whoops,
talk
sorry,
about her
Johnny.
iron that way.
Well, no, I had to use one of them. I had to actually use the neighbor's iron because we were both doing it, and it was the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, because it makes the
I'm used to
experience
it.
of ironing wonderful,
Well,
right?
and
So-
pressing, when you're pressing
Laura
a
Starr
quilt
does.
block, I mean, once, and I mean this sincerely, everybody, and those of you that know me very well know that I wouldn't say this and I would not authorize this and talk about this if I didn't really feel it. And if I didn't use it myself, this iron is the best iron there
agree.
is anywhere.
I
There's
agree, 100.
nothing else better.
Absolutely.
So I hope you'll have some experience like we have, some really good things. And Mike is the one to really tell you. So let's get started, Mike, because I think you are really ready to show them what these irons can do. So let's turn it over to you. And thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Great. Thank you, Linda and Debbie. Good morning, everybody. Excuse me, I'm excited to share with you some information about Laura Starr for the next few minutes. Just want to give you a general idea in terms of who we are as a company. I want to show you a couple of different fabrics in terms of, again, why this iron is so different than perhaps what you're used to. I've also got a competitive iron that I'll show you some of the key differences. It'll take just a couple minutes to show. So again, to visually let you all know why we're so different and why we're just so much better than the competition. Okay, so we're very much like Bernina. We're a Swiss company. We're 40 years old this year, actually, and that's what the promotion is being tied into, which I'll share with you in a second. Again, family held, and again, it's very high regarded in terms of quality, product-wise, longevity. For example, the average life span on any one of these irons is 10 plus years. 10 plus years. Okay. So having said that, let me just get started. So Laura Starr sells two categories of irons. Laura Starr sells two categories of irons. This one here has the ironing board, and there's a little fan built into it. Okay, so it's a complete integrated unit. We call it a system. Over here, over my shoulder, it's called a lift, L-I-F-T. All it is a portable version of this. But in both cases, the irons work the same. Okay, so what happens is we recommend tap water. It also has a filter, by the way. Okay, so the reason why we have a filter, we also have a filter on the portable lift, is by using tap water includes minerals. Well, you don't want to have too many minerals going into the yarn because it'll cause it to malfunction and spit, which most likely what most of you are used to. Laura Starr, that filter will remove any excess minerals to guarantee every single time you use it. For now, in the next number of years, there'll be no spitting, no issues whatsoever. Okay? What happens is the water gets boiled up in this boiler. It's up to this cord, by the way, which is 7 feet long. Then what happens, it gets fed back into the iron, and this is what it gives you. Okay? The reason why I put this so close to my hand is this is physically the same temperature, folks, as your iron steam at home. Okay? I'd highly recommend you don't do this with your iron at home because most likely you're going to burn your skin off of your hand. It's just too hot and too wet. That's the key difference between us and everybody else. Essentially, it comes out of your iron are large water droplets. With the Laura Starr, Those water droplets are ground up and they get pulverized. That's what comes out. Now, the steam that comes out of Laura Star, okay, is very, very fine and dry steam. Now, what happens is that goes into a piece of fabric and immediately disappears. It doesn't hang around like a traditional iron. Also, if you look at the pressure, okay, it comes out kind of like a jet engine, if you will. And that's primarily for, there's no requirement to use elbow grease. Okay, that steam and the speed of it will penetrate the fabric. Okay, so again, both of these irons work exactly the same. So what I want to show you is I've got about 15 squares of cotton here. Okay, they're all cotton squares. What I'm going to do with the Laura Star now, and this particular one here, I'm going to use the one with the board. Of course, there's a fan right here. That fan can either push air up or it can pull air down, one or the other. Okay, there's a simple button here, which is a picture of a fan. I'm going to press it. Okay, right now that fan is pulling the air through the table. Remember, I got 12 layers of cotton. This will apply to a quilt that's been folded in your drawer for the last number of years. Try getting that crease out with a traditional iron, right? You all know it's almost impossible. So with Laura Star, okay, I'm going to do one side that quickly, the second side that quickly, and then what I want to do is pull back every single layer except the bottom one. This is completely ironed, but keep in mind it's also completely dry. And again, that's the difference now. Remember that steam is fine and dry, it goes in, loosens the fabric up, and disappears. Okay. Also, on every one of our irons, there's two buttons for a left-handed person or right-handed person. That's how you throw out steam. Okay. So again, most irons are made for right-handed people. I'm left-handed, so I tend to have a tough time with a traditional iron. But a Laura Star is made for a left or right-handed person. Okay. So that was the fan down. I've just got a simple piece of silk here. Okay. So if you can all look at the silk, I'm going to reverse the direction of the fan. If you look here, there's a little breeze blowing up. You can see the particular silk is kind of blowing up. So what's happening, that fan is cooling the fabric. So I'm going to take, remember this 300-degree steam, I'm going to hover over the silk. I'm not going to put it on the silk, but I'm going to hover with the steam. Here we go. Okay. Folks, this is completely ironed and it's wrinkle-free because there's no moisture left in the fabric. Okay, so again, give you another visual in terms of why our steam is so different. Now, having said that, because the steam is so different, it reacts differently to fabrics, what you're used to. Okay, so this is a bit of a mindset change because I'm sure there's plenty of instances now where you would never throw steam in your piece of fabric because you know bad things will happen. Well, those things are completely eliminated now, again, with that Laura Star steam. And again, that's the key difference. Okay. I've also got, I'll simulate a square. Okay. If you look here, the edge is pretty even. Okay. With the Laura Star, I can actually manipulate this steam, manipulate this fabric just by simply throwing the steam in. Okay. You can see, but there's now a belt. It's a little belled a little bit. Okay. And what people tell me when they do their quilts, the squares are kind of like this. They're not perfectly even. So with Laura Star, you can put that quilt back on the board again with the steam. Guess what? I've now completely straightened out that fabric. There's no residual, moisture to do anything differently. Okay, so again, that shows you the effectiveness of it. This also comes with, we call it a sew plate, which comes with every system in the portable unit. And this sew plate is Teflon. Okay, so what I'm going to demonstrate quickly here is, it's a shirt that's got plastic beads on it, red plastic beads. Okay, it's also got a couple of things that were baked on a couple of weeks ago. They're baked into it. So if I put a normal temperature iron on this, bad things will occur. It'll melt this, it'll bleed the other parts as well. So people tell me what they tend to do is they put a 1/4-inch piece of fabric, they fold it in half, they turn the temperature down, all sorts of things because you're forced to do something. right? Because that face of the iron is too hot. With Laura Star, okay, the temperature is 475 degrees, and so is a traditional iron, by the way. But this is where we differentiate. So the sole plate just literally clicks on like that. On your press and hold the steam button. And all I've done is I've taken that face of the, the Teflon plate face that was room temperature a couple of minutes ago. It's now 180 degrees. And 180 degrees now is the right temperature to treat any fabric whatsoever. It's not too hot, it's not too cool. It's the optimum temperature. But keep in mind, folks, the same steam that's going to burn your hand. I'm going right on this fabric, right over it. Okay. It's completely iron, but again, it's completely dry. That's the key. So the advantage of using the sole plate, you can transition from one fabric to the other, heavier fabric versus a lighter fabric, simply by putting the sole plate on. And that's one of many reasons why by using the Laura Star, you're going to cut your ironing time at least in half. And that's a bold statement to say, but because of the steam and how it reacts now to fabric, it's an absolute fact. Okay. But I also spend 2 minutes on our irons versus competition. So here's our traditional iron face. Here's the Laura Star face. Okay, if you notice on the Laura Star, the top half of the iron has holes in it. The bottom half is solid. Traditional iron, there's holes from top to bottom. So what's the advantage in the Laura Star case? Steam goes into a piece of fabric. All it does, it loosens the fabric up. The heat fixes it, or we say fixes it, which means it's going to give you the beautiful end result. So guess what? The front half loosens the fabric. The back half fixes the fabric. So it's one complete motion and you're done. Whereas this throws up hot and wet moisture, doesn't it? All that's coming out and staying into the fabric. Another thing is the Laura Star iron is completely flat. So when you put this onto a piece of fabric, again, the system or the portable unit, okay, it actually covers the entire face of the fabric. Whereas the traditional iron, the front and kind of just beveled back just a little bit. You can't see it with the human eye, but now, in this particular case, it requires elbow grease. You got to make sure, to compensate for that little gap, if you will. Laura Star, you don't have to. And again, here's my version of elbow grease. Let the steam and everything do it for you. Okay. Also, on our systems and our portable units, after 10 minutes of non-use, they shut off. Well, that can be very frustrating, can't it? How many of us leave 12, 15 minutes, half an hour later? Every time you come back, the iron's off. With Laura Star, every one of the systems again in the list, we have the ability to override the auto. Okay, and all that simply does is you press and hold the on button for 10 seconds. You'll see a light blink. That's simple. Then at that point, the iron will not shut off until you turn it back off again or unplug it. Okay. That's a big issue with sewers and quilters, okay, coming back and it's off every time. So you don't lose any continuity whatsoever, okay? In the event that you should come back 20 minutes later and you didn't override the auto shut off, okay? But keep in mind, in this boiler or in this boiler here, there's lots of steam. So even though it may be down for 15 or 20 minutes, when you come back, it'll throw out steam instantaneously, okay? Because again, it's still waiting in the boiler to come out. Okay, so again, you don't lose any time. Also, these cords are 7 feet long. Okay, so if I don't use this iron in maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour, and there's some humidity in the air, what we always suggest you do is press one of these 2 steam buttons. That's simple. What I'm now doing, I'm 100% assuring if there's any residual water or water droplets in that cord, they come out before I put it onto a piece of fabric. It's that quick and that easy. So what I'd like to do now is just kind of reiterate the sale that we're offering and Linda Z's is offering. This year, like I said, Laura Star is 40 years of age. And what we're doing to commensurate that is the system that you're looking at right now, we call it the Smart U. Okay, it happens to have a black board cover. The boiler is black, and so is the iron. Okay, the one that you saw the video on very briefly, is the iron and the boiler are gold in color. And the board cover has the 40th anniversary, a nice, beautiful accent to it on the board cover. Okay, so in addition to that, included in this is $350 worth of free goods in the way of a free box of water filters. Okay, and this unit folds up like this, and you can wheel it around on 2 wheels. We also provide a cover for it. Okay, so that's what you'll be getting in the 40th anniversary. So there's a couple of things I just want to point out to you. So in the boiler, there's 4 buttons. One button is the on-off. The 4th button, of course, is the ability to adjust the fan, which is right here. It has 4 different speeds of fan. Okay. The 3rd button I'm going to press is, you remember a few minutes ago, when I wanted steam, I had to press either one of these 2 buttons, right? But now it's called senses steam. So when I move the iron forward, it automatically throws out steam. You don't have to press the button. It senses the iron moving forward. Okay. See that? Okay. So what's the advantage of this? Okay. If you do a lot of ironing, you don't have to do this with the steam, right? It's a lot easier to iron. Also, the steam will only come out, folks, when you move the iron straight ahead. Why? Because that's the proper way to iron. Most people do that, don't do that and do everything else. So we're teaching the user to iron properly. Again, another reason why we say using Lodestar is going to cut your ironing time in half. Okay. The 4th button, again, if you remember when I pressed the button, it came out a constant flow of steam. I'm going to press the button and hopefully you can hear it. Okay. The steam is now pulsating. It's steam, no steam, steam, no steam, automatically by simply pressing this button. Okay. What's the advantage in that case? If you're doing something that requires a very slow ironing situation, or if you want to get into a nook and a cranny of a fabric kind of thing, you're able to do that at a very reduced type of steam. You're not throwing a lot of steam into the fabric. But even if we did, folks, remember that steam goes in and dissipates. Okay, so the 40th anniversary, again, is this particular unit has the ability to 4 speeds of fan, the ability to pulsate versus a constant flow, the ability to automatically throw out steam, right, when you move the iron forward, and the on-off, which also includes, okay, the ability to override. Okay, so this is what we're highlighting and featuring this particular version. In terms of the lifts, we have 3 versions of the lift, kind of a good, better, best. Some have some components that the other ones don't, but keep in mind, folks, whether it's a system and or a portable lift, every single iron that we sell and make works the same. Okay, so always keep that in mind. Also, which is Linda has these, our normal warranty on our product is 12 months. Well, we're going to give you another 12 months of warranty with this card. So we're taking the warranty from 12 to 24 months. Remember, as I said earlier, the average lifespan of a Lodestar is 10 plus years. Okay, there's a reason why they last that long, because these are built to last. The steam and everything else, technology-wise, is the same as a professional system, which means your local dry cleaner. So you're getting a professional result, okay, for a long period of time. Okay. Thank you for your time. If there's any questions, or if we can go back to Debbie and Linda, I'd be more than happy to answer any questions.
Okay, we're back.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
You know, Mike, every time you talk, I learn something new, and I should know all these things, but you know, it's like a refresher again. So thank you. It was it just a remind. This sounds like a little simple thing, but am I on camera right now, Nick? This little thing right here, I saw when you put it on, and I just reminded myself. Sometimes I will take this sole plate and, you know, put it in my closet or put it somewhere else. And then when I want it, I'm trying to remember where I put it. Whereas Lodestar was so smart, they put this little hook thing on here. Just a little thing you can put right in here. And if you saw Mike, he put that right on. And there it is. It's all ready to go every single time that you want to use it. Talk about simple. I mean, just little things like that are really so cool. The other thing, Mike, that I wanted to show, because I should probably, now you can tell me, Mike, can you see me? Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes, I can see
You
it.
can,
Yep.
you can see this towel for 4th of July. It's really a fun one. It's from OESD. It's called Deviled Eggs. It was actually in one of our videos here this last week. It's a little linen hand towel, and it's got the recipe and everything. And this one is for potato salad, because it's not the 4th of July without potato salad, right? Well, this one has been pressed on the Laura Star. This one has not. This is just a real, it's a linen fabric. And tell me how I can get it to look like this. What would be the button that I would press? Can you guys tell me first?
So, correct. So, good question. Thank you, Linda. So again, this is a great example, folks, of why our steam is different, okay? Now, if you want to do that with a traditional iron, you can't throw that steam into that fabric Linda's referring to, right? Bad things are going to happen. So with Laura Star, two things. We consider that a more of a sensitive fabric because it's got a face to it kind of thing, okay? So A, put the sole plate on, okay?
I'm
And
going to do
B,
that.
when you iron that fabric, iron right over the fabric, but throw steam into it. Remember, our steam is totally different. I said that probably 4 or 5 times, but that's the difference maker. Okay, so again, from that regard, I can go from a heavy fabric to a lighter fabric that may be a little more sensitive by putting the sole plate on. And in every case now, you can use the steam. It's not going to adversely affect it.
See how great that is? So I can use any button, really. I could probably put, what would you recommend?
Regarding,
I think it's really just your own preference.
Yeah.
That's what he was explaining earlier. Is
Yeah.
if you want to do this with the steam, making sure that you push the third button down,
Right.
where the steam comes out as you move the iron forward.
So I'm going to go ahead.
Go on the other side.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go over here. I normally would be on this side, but I'm going to go over here. And if you can
Here, let me
see,
take this off.
see how great that steam comes out when I'm doing it? And what I'm
Linda?
going to do when I go
Linda?
forward and I go
Okay.
He
back.
has something to say.
Go ahead, Mike.
okay, so in that case, you want to put the fan up,
Yep.
down below.
On the
Remember down
front
below, it's the way down on the very, very bottom. Just press the button.
Right. Right. Yep. Okay.
Okay, now press that little button on the front of the iron.
Right.
That has a picture of a fan.
Right. We
It's
did
blowing
that.
up. It's
Yep.
blowing up. It's
And look at this.
There's an iron on the board. Yeah.
Look at
There
this.
you
It's
go.
amazing. Look at the steam going through that. Pretty amazing, really, Mike. I mean, it's already ironed. It's already, and see, I'm going back and forward and back and forward. And now it really, truly, and that was just what? I'm going to do the front. I think that was 4, 1, 2,
Although he-
3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm done. I can just fold it in, and it's got these wonderful lines on this, Mike. I know you didn't
the
mention
board.
that.
On the
These
board,
are
it's got the line
fabulous.
markings.
And I'm going to fold it. And now I have, let me bring it right back over, the exact same pressing, if you saw the way that looked before, as this. That's what's so cool about this iron. And then what did that take? Not even a minute. So we really love the idea of you guys being able to really use the iron in practical methods, not just for your regular ironing, but for your sewing projects and for all the things that we've done out here. So I think, Mike, we are going to give some prizes away, right? I think that would be a real fun thing for us, for all of you listening to this. Now, remember, if you want to win this iron, this either, it's the red one, I guess, that we're
Red
giving.
or the white.
Red or white? Okay, it's our choice. Okay, it's free, so you get our choice. And when we give that iron away, you have to go on our website, and it's just a couple of little things you fill out, and you have a very, very good chance of winning it. So don't forget to do that. But today, aren't we going to be able to give some things away, Nick?
Okay. There's a few things that I wanted to say too, just before we do that. Just that the irons in the iron system, the pricing for the iron systems Mike, did you want to go over a little bit for the anniversary iron, what the special, you said that they're getting, could you, and then we'll show the video again maybe about the anniversary iron, because that's how we opened up our segment here, but maybe some of you missed that. And so it'd be nice to, why don't we actually show the video first and then we can talk about the pricing of it. Thank you, Nikki.
Okay.
Okay, so the video was shown? Oh, sorry, I didn't see it myself. But okay, so Mike, what can we do with Lorastar for these people? We can, so normally the price of that wonderful anniversary iron is
$2,500.
$2,500. So after this week, so we're giving, during the week, we're giving a special pricing for those of you who want to order them. And we're also giving you the opportunity, if you can't make it into our store and you want to order one of these, we're giving you the opportunity to have it shipped directly to your home. Right, Mike?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so for this week, not only are you getting the ironing system at a cheaper price, but so we're putting that up on the screen right now for $2,250, so $2,250. But you're also getting the new storage cover that was in the video. That was the new storage cover. So when it's folded up, you can get, and we're giving you 4 of the anti-scale cartridges for free. And then that special board cover that has the 1980 printed on it is just beautiful. And this is a limited edition. Do we know how many are being made, Mike, in the world?
Well, we
Limited.
introduced, because we're a European country, of course, this was introduced earlier this year over in Europe. And it was an unbelievable success because, again, the goodies, the free goodies and what it does and so forth.
Okay. Very successful. So we have also, for those of you who are local and who are able to make it into our store during our sale, there will be some extra special savings, hint, hint. So we can't really say them on our video. Sorry about that, Mike.
And so we're open today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4th, from 11 to 5 on the 4th.
4, I think. We're closing at 4.
11 to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Maybe. Yeah, so get in early, guys, because we want our staff to be able to get home and celebrate with their families also.
Our hours have a still good opportunity. Walk in the, what I was just hard to see when I'm talking about buttons, still simple one on there, and there's one on the table. We'll have a
The iron is fabulous. The Lorastar irons, yay, they're awesome. So you got to come in and check them out.
Yeah.
All right, so should we do some giveaways? All right, I've got lucky. So Nicholas has a system where he, so we've been doing this for the last week or so. And if you guys have had a chance to go into our website and put in your information, you may be one of the lucky names. And our first giveaway is.
I'll bring with all of holder for fertilizer. I love this thing.
So you can hang it on the back of a closet door, on the back of your sewing door. You can hang it on a special hook in your sewing room. We've got one on display at the store, so you can see how convenient it is for the stabilizer rolls. So that is for, and drum roll, please.
Okay, come on, who's feeling lucky?
And it's for Deborah Watson. I'm going to put your name on that, Deborah Watson.
Wonderful.
And we will be bringing that to the store later today. So the next item we have is a sewing kit, cookie cutters. So actually, these are there are cookies that are shaped in. So they're shaped. I actually made these at Christmas time. They're shaped in a thimble, a spool of thread, a scissor, and a sewing machine. And boy, did I have fun doing the icing on some of that.
And they tasted really good.
Nikki liked those two, didn't you? Yeah, they were really fun. So this is for our next winner. So should we do a drum roll for our next winner today?
Ooh, look at that. I love it.
The winner is Kathy Grotefend.
Wow, Kathy, congratulations. Hey,
Let's see.
that's fun. Do you have any more?
I have a few more. Yes, let's get going. Oh, so because right, so the length of the video is so long. You're right. We're taking our time here so that you can enter into the drawing. This is the kit that we have. It's a binding bundle, and the color is gray, and so it's for doing binding. It's a whole kit of all of the tools that you need to make binding.
Oh, Debbie, I did a video on that. You've probably seen that a lot. I have this right in my sewing area all the time. Just
You're muted. You're
fabulous.
muted. It looks like.
Oh, I'm
Thank you for telling us, everyone,
okay,
that
let's see if- oh,
the technician here is going to help.
Oh,
whoops.
great. Oh, well, I was unmuted or muted. Now I think I'm
So you were saying
unmuted now,
you were
right?
saying that this is in your sewing room and you use this all the time,
Right.
And I borrow it sometimes.
Yep.
Yours?
I thought
Yes.
so.
Uh-huh.
I
Very
love
good.
it. It's just a great, and we do have this on our website, don't we, Teresa? Is it on
do.
there?
Absolutely.
Is this on there? Good. She's going to look and make sure. Okay.
All of this is available for sale if any of you are interested in actually purchasing this. So
Okay, there
drum roll
goes the last one.
for the binding kit.
Stopped on a yellow. Let's see what this one. A yellow again. Ooh.
Green.
Green.
Cora Latos.
Oh, Cora. Congratulations. How exciting. Okay. I think we have one more.
No, I think
So
we have
let's
two more.
see. Oh, we have two more.
We have two more. All right. So the next one is.
Wow.
Well, we have a big one at the end of the week, so don't forget there is still the iron, you guys, and that's going to be at the end of our.
This is $75, guys.
This is $75 Holly Jolly Christmas freestanding lace embroidery designs from
Love
OESD.
these little ones.
So should we do a drum roll?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Ta-da.
And the winner of this.
Here it's spinning, spinning.
Yeah, there's like 25, 30 designs on there.
Ooh, one there.
Tina Norton is our winner.
Wow, congratulations, Tina.
Tina Norton. And our last little gift of today is, and I love this so much, this is a shopping bag from Bernina. So it's a really cute
It
bag.
folds up to about this much.
Folds
so
up
that's
into
good.
its little case, and you put that in your purse, and then so if you do daily shopping, you can use that for that.
I'd like one of these. I don't have one of these yet.
Okay, well,
Is my name in there?
I don't think you
Let's add
qualify,
it.
Linda.
Yeah, add me. If we get it, I'll find another one
Oh,
for
he's
somebody
adding
else.
Linda Zachman? Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
And we all know that you're going to win now. That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
With all these names, I don't think
She will
so.
forfeit her win, you guys.
Linda.
There we
Oh.
go. Oh, look who it is. It's Marion Phillips.
Oh, Marion, you're going to love
Marion
this.
Phillips,
It's
it
great.
is.
Okay. So that's
right.
it for today, guys.
All
We're
right.
going to be back
Thank you.
tomorrow. What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow, actually, it's a little bit different because our special guest was only free at noon. So tomorrow will be at noon, but then
Okay.
going forward, it will be at 10. Oh, yeah, please, everyone remember to like and to share and to tell all your friends about all of our giveaways and all of our fun stuff. And
You have
all
a
of
better
the
chance,
information.
right?
They have a chance, but also what we're doing is we're having opportunities to learn educational material with all of our different vendors and all of our different manufacturers. And so we kept it to about 5 this week, but we could have gone to 30, 35 all week.
We have lots of things in the store on sale. We have our fabric notions. We have every brand of sewing machine from Bernina, Baby Lock, Brother, Juki, Pfaff, Viking, Singer. We have a whole group of sewing machines that are on sale. So we really want you to come in and take a good
Our
look
cabinets,
or call and
yep.
look on our website, because a lot of these things that Mike was talking about here today, the Laura Stars are on sale on the website, and you can order them. Shipping right now is a little slower. I think everybody's found that throughout the whole world. So don't plan to get it tomorrow.
But if they do order the Smart U Anniversary Edition, Mike, you did tell us that they could get it by the 3rd week of July at the latest.
Wow.
So they may be able to get it earlier. This is a brand new ironing system for the United States. And Mike, just one last thing though before, I wanted to say, because at the store, we're repeating what we did last year, and that is you can, once you finish collecting your items that you're going to purchase during our week of the July 4th sale,
like notions or fabrics or whatever.
Right, for notions and fabrics, not for sewing machines, right?
Right.
But for notions and fabrics and things like that, accessories, once you get to the checkout counter there, and once you've had it all put into the register, you pick a pin from the mannequin and you get a choice of a coupon of discount. I believe the smallest one is 20%.
And they're folded. You don't know what they are. But when you
up to
fold
40%
up
off.
to 40%.
So
right.
either 20, 25, 30, or 40.
People loved that last year. You got really good discounts, and we'll do that again. That was really fun.
Regardless, you get 20% off of whatever you're purchasing that during our week.
Could you bring that? We should bring that mannequin and let them see it, because it's really cute.
Okay, we will bring that tomorrow.
Okay, so let's turn it back to Mike. And Mike, thank you again. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming, Mike. Mike, where are you exactly? You're not in prison.
Okay, so Mike, what do you want to do to wrap it up?
Well, again, it's a great promotion, but again, it's a great product. So hopefully I was able to show you the differences in again, why we're different from everybody else. Real quick, I talked about the on-off override and so forth. On the portable unit, it works the same, folks. Here's the on-off button, press it, light blinks, and you're ready to go. So again, it's easy to use in both cases. So hopefully you'll take advantage of this. Linda and Debbie are great as far as, educational part of Laura Star. I think you're going to love it. So good luck, and thank you for your time.
Thanks, Mike. We really appreciate your being here. It has been just a great opportunity for us to share the love of what we feel about Laura Star, because it really is, as you can tell, we're not just talking it, we walk the talk.
We use our Laura Stars every day.
We do. Okay, thanks everyone. Happy 4th sale. Come and see us. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.